it's Nick, and we have some big news involving number 91, Frank Nazar of your Chicago Blackhawks. Yes, the Blackhawks and Nazar have come to agreement on an extension for 7 years at $6.59 million AAV. This is a great contract that Kyle Davidson and Frank Nazar's parties have come to agreement on for this team. I get it, Nazar has a small sample size in the NHL. However, when he came in this season, post winter, a little bit post winter classic, he was probably our most consistent player out on the ice this season. I really like Nazar's game. I was able to get to see him in his NHL debut against the Carolina Hurricanes at the final home game 2 years ago, which was awesome to see. I also saw him play in the NCAA tournament with Michigan. But Nazar is a fun player, and this is a key player for the future of this core. As Davidson is working on building this core up and getting them extended, because last year a key member of the core was Alex Vlasic, and he signed him to a great contract as well. This year, it's Frank Nazar, whose contract isn't expired yet for his ELC, but it was going to expire at the end of this coming season. So, getting the contract out of the way leads to the next big one to really look out for. Well, the next two big ones to really look out for. Number 98, Connor Bedard, and number 30, Spencer Knight. The Hawks have some players that they are going to want to start locking up for their core. Vlasic's one of them, and he's locked in. Nazar's one of them, and he's locked in for 7 more years. So we have him for another 8 years. Plus, in the final 2 years of Nazar's 7-year deal, he does have a 20-team no-trade clause on that contract, which I'm okay with. That works out fine. This is a good move by the Hawks, getting their young core together and finding those core players you think can be on this team for the long run and building towards the future to eventually, hopefully, have more of those hanging in the rafters of the United Center. And I think Nazar is part of it, especially now that we have him locked up for 7 years. 7 additional years. I really like this contract. In my opinion, this might become the best contract in the National Hockey League when in the next 2 years, especially with how the salary cap is rising. Nazar is a key player. He can play the PK. He can play the power play. He's an offensive threat. He's a defensive threat. He plays a great all-around team game of offense, defense, scoring, and getting to that puck. That's what we got in Nazar. Now we get him locked in. That's a move that makes a lot of sense for the Blackhawks to keep Nazar aboard and locked up for a good contract for the team to have. I'm super happy the Hawks were able to do it. Now it's time to get, if you haven't done so already, it's probably time to get a Frank Nazar jersey in your closet. I'm going to be doing it myself now because I'm sending off a couple jerseys to get customized, and I'm going to get Nazar on one of them. This is I'm just happy. We're starting to see who are going to be part of this future core to hopefully bring back the Stanley Cup to the Windy City. I really love what the Hawks are doing here. A great contract, which is team friendly in my opinion. You got two good key young players in Vlasic and Nazar locked in with team-friendly deals. Now you still have other players you need to extend. One player who still has not extended and his contract is expired, he's unsigned at this moment, is Wyatt Kaiser. When will we see a Kaiser deal come out? But two key players who contracts do expire at the end of the year will be Connor Bedard, Spencer Knight, and if you want, you can even throw in Kevin Korchinski with that of players who two players RFA rights are expiring and one player who does need a new contract after this coming year. I'm just excited. The Hawks have a young, exciting core getting built. From the core of getting built of Connor Bedard, Frank Nazar, Alex Vlasic, Artem Lushunov, Sam Renzel, Anton Frundell, who has signed his ELC but will probably be playing in Sweden this season. The Hawks have a core getting built, and it's going to be a fun run. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are on the contract extension of Frank Nazar. And here's a clip from this season that I took at a game where Frank Nazar scored.
Come on, Frankie! Come on, Frankie! Going wide.